Well. Welcome to the Architects of Fate streaming extravaganza. That's right, you found the self-proclaimed original Twitch TTRPG stream that lets you shake up our world. Now pay attention, because this is how it works. If you'd like to add some loops to this roller coaster ride of a show, you're gonna need fate chips. Now these magical loyalty points can be earned just by watching, following, hosting, subscribing, or just engaging with us in the chat. It's like free money, people. With your fate chips, you can use your powers as an architect to heal your favorite players, summon items that will make their adventure a lot easier, or a lot harder. You can even make players say or sing outrageously silly things. Think of those possibilities. But wait. There is more. You can also toss our unsuspecting heroes into random encounters that will leave them sweating, strategizing, and questioning their life choices. All it takes is a quick redeem command in the chat. You choose the item or action and the player you want to mess with, and we'll take it from there. So sit back, relax, and prepare yourselves for a mind-blowing spectacle of storytelling and mayhem. We've got adventure, we've got drama, and more surprises than a clown car at a kid's birthday party. So let's go!
Hello! How y'all doing? Hold on, I have button to press. I think it's that one. Oh, thank goodness it was that one. Hi! We're back with more Dungeons of Drakkenheim, and this time with... Crap, I wanted this to be glorious. With music. This one. That's too loud. Dungeons of Drakkenheim. We're back in our epic tale here. It is, you know what? It is Morbin time. I get webbed, lady. So last time in Dungeons of Drakkenheim, our adventuring crew, which actually, you know what? Pause. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me introduce to you my decimated crew. We have Simon will not be joining us today, playing Zin Corell Solthan. We wish him well, and we look forward to his return next time. But we do have Jelly Ann Anderson as the goo person playing a Plasmoid College of Creation bard. Say hi.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah. Also not joining us today because of personal scheduling conflicts, which is perfectly fine. We're all adults here. We have shit to do. Slayer as Ermius the Warforged Artillerist Artificer. We hope to have him back soon, but don't worry. His character is somewhere. And we had Good Devil as Richter Slamish, the Loxodon Berserker Barbarian. Oh, wait! He was here! The whole time.
I didn't see you there. When did you get in?
About 3 minutes ago. So Loxodon Berserker Barbarian. And also, finally, last but not least, bringing it up, we have Merc Puppy. He's looking hard for the rest of the crew, as playing as Liam's McStababitch, the half-elf assassin rogue.
I'm not even sent for there. I'm just looking for Adrian.
Yeah. Still looking for Adrian. We'll hopefully find them. Last time on Dungeons of Drakkenheim, our adventurers arrived in Emberwood Village, where they found a one Emma Crow, who took them around and showed them to the sights around town. Richter kind of went off before the tour to go to the Bark and Buzzard down here in the corner, where he was goaded into attacking old Rattlecan out back, who, after giving him a run for his money, did come through and manage to put old Rattlecan down on his tin ass to the cheers of the rest of the crowd. But maybe learning a valuable lesson that things may not be as easy as they seem here in Drakkenheim. We'll see. We'll see. The rest of the crew decided to wander around and ended up at Caravan Court, where we pick up in our harrowing tale inside the tent of Aldor the Immense. We pick up. So, without further ado,
what brings you fellows here? Yeah.
Yes, Jelly.
I'm going to immediately pull out my ring and my photograph and use my typical, hey, you know what these are?
Got it. Yeah. He'll reach out his hand, and I just hold on a second. Hold on a second. Sorry. It's our first time using Roll20 again, and I forgot how to roll 20. Let's do that. Okay. Now, he reaches out his large, plump hand, and doesn't say anything to you because you didn't really say anything to him. But he looks at you with a look that tells you that he understands you, and he asks, without saying, for the ring, and waits for you to plop it in his meatball hand.
Yeah, we'll pass it over.
Oh, this is very old, yeah.
Sorry. I told myself I was gonna make it through the entire time doing his voice without laughing once, but nope.
Oh, that signet, it's an old family. Powerful in Drakkenheim. Long before.
And he holds it out to you.
Now, about as worthless as the power it would have now.
And he holds it back out to you.
Okay, I'll take it back and show him the photograph. Point to those people on the photograph.
He'll look at the photograph and go, oh, so many people come through here. They do look very familiar. You know what? I think I remember them coming through maybe a month ago. Adventurers looking to claim some sort of lost glory in Drakkenheim. But so many come through here thinking the exact same thing. I'm sure you guys have very big dreams, aspirations.
He just kind of sits there and waits, kind of sizes you guys up, waits to see if anyone will say anything.
Were I inside there, I would have.
I thought you came in with everybody.
Did I?
Yeah. I thought everybody met kind of like outside and said we're going in here to the big trader that everyone says to go to that has like magic items and stuff like that. And I thought everybody kind of went in. That was, if I'm wrong, that's totally fine. I apologize, but that's I totally thought that that's what had happened.
I seek ways, new and exciting, and sometimes devious ways to make money.
Oh, well,
Beyond that,
if you're trying to make money, you come to the right place. Oh, I'm the best trader. Yep. You won't find the stuff that I have anywhere else.
And he'll kind of like gesture around, and if you take the second to kind of like look around as he's gesturing, you'll see all kinds of like different they look like swords and rings and bracers and all manner of different equipment. And you've all kind of seen magic before, you've seen magic items, but a lot of these look so powerful that you can see the magic coming off of them almost. He has some of the most rare items in his collection, and he even looks to you to boast and says,
I pride myself in one-of-a-kinds. Everything you see here, just like me, one of a kind. So, what, you want fame, glory, money? You gotta go into the city. Prove yourselves. I'll tell you, if 100 people go into the city, maybe a handful come out. You've got your work cut out for you.
Well, if the size of your hands, and it sure must be a lot of people.
I like someone with a good sense of humor.
and Aldor will where is Aldor will kind of like smack one of his attendants on the back, and he'll be like,
You hear that? This guy's got jokes. It's funny, right?
and he'll kind of like chuckle. He goes, I can. Oh. Let's see, who was it? It was Liam, right? Liam, do me a favor. First roll of the evening. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no. That is a 9.
You do have your daily inspiration. You could roll a d12 and add the total. If you would like, you could also just take the failure here. It's totally fine. Or is it?
I mean, it's the first roll to take, too.
Uh-huh.
No, screw it, I'll do it.
You'll do it. Okay, here we go.
Come on, big money, big money. That is, all right, that's better. It's a 16.
There we go. Okay, we'll do that. We'll roll with the 16. That's a good roll for you. You feel a kind of tingle in your pocket where you've kept that delirium. Like it's kind of like almost like a burn, but not really a burn. You've felt your skin burning before. This is not quite that, but a similar tingle.
I hear they make a cream for that.
Yeah, I like to take it out, the delirium, right?
Uh-huh.
I like to take it out and just like plop it down on the table because it was like irritating me.
Cool.
You go, oh, you had that in your pocket?
Yeah.
Just like floating around in there?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys got a lot to learn. That right there is delirium. That is the lifeblood of the trade here. Everybody wants this stuff. Whether it's those crazy fanatics that want it destroyed, or it's those other crazy fanatics that want to study it and use it. It's valuable. Everybody wants it. So if it's valuable, I want it.
Well, how much you want for it?
Now that little piece right there, I'll give you 25 gold right now for it.
Maybe round it up to an even 30. We got to save the deal.
He looks at you and goes, I'm sorry, but you've got to understand a few things here. There's not a lot of people that are willing to trade in this stuff because of how dangerous it is. He's gonna smack his other attendant on the back and go, as you can see, my friend here, he's not fucking around. He's got gloves on. And you'll look, he's got protective gloves on, and he goes to kind of like bend over to the table, pick it up, and start to examine it a little closer. And he goes, also, it's a small piece, and you guys are, I don't want any of you to take any offense to this, but you all are nobodies. This is the first time you guys are walking in here. Like I said, 5 out of 100 maybe, 10 out of 100 maybe. If you guys prove yourselves as reliable sources, then your percentage, your rate goes up. But as of right now, 25 gold is the best that I'm going to be able to do for that. You're more than welcome to let that burn a hole into your pocket, and you're going to let whatever's going to happen to that. I don't know if you've seen any monstrosities yet, but it's not pretty when it happens.
Have you seen at a party we're full of monstrosities?
Because, okay.
But yeah, 25. And I'm still just looking at the guy inspecting with like all the protective gear, and I'm kind of looking at a little worried.
Mm-hmm.
I had that in my pocket next to me, nuts and knob.
Yeah. If you guys end up going to Marlowe's Provisions, he's got all kinds of gear. I recommend everybody go there if they're going into the city, because if you don't, you're not going to have the tools you need unless you brought tools to mine. That's great. There's a safety manual on how to mine it safely. I recommend it. But yeah, if you guys go and come back, I mean,
You say there's a safety manual. Are you being literal?
yeah, I mean, Marlowe, I think he sells the pamphlet for like a gold, maybe a silver. I don't remember. I don't leave the tent that often. And he'll smack his belly a couple times.
And your names are so vast and many. Marlowe, that was this is Good Devil asking the DM.
Got it.
That was the guy we rode in with, yeah?
No, the guy you rode in on, actually, yes, Aaron Marlowe. That Aaron Marlowe is the guy you rode in on. Marlowe's Provisions. He pretty much has.
Can we make phrasing a thing?
Make what?
I said, can we make phrasing a thing? We rode in on Aaron and Marlowe.
Yeah, you rode in with him. I do apologize. I am so sorry. Strike that. Reverse it. Marlowe does have a shop that sells provisions, but the shop that you should be going to for mining and the safety equipment is Gainsbury's Expeditionary Supplies. Armin Gainsbury is the guy you want to go to. Armin Gainsbury.
Okay. And Where might I find Mr. Gainsbury's?
Oh, right here in the caravan court. It is one of the caravans, not as lavish as this.
Well, I appreciate the information. But before I part ways and head over, I'm really just looking for the bare necessities. Life's simple, bare necessities. Try not to worry about your troubles or your strife. Would you happen to have any potions of healing?
Potions of healing.
I'm just gonna add the 25 gold to my thing. Is that all right?
Yes, you absolutely can. He's given that to you. Absolutely. Let's see. Do. No. Where are you? Where are you, sir? Okay, there we go. Let's see. 1, 2 of these. Okay, and just 1d6. Okay. Okay. He looks at you and goes,
I do keep a small stock. I have some potions of healing and some potions of greater healing.
And he goes,
100 gold or 300 gold.
Oh, it seems I may need to find myself some of that unobtainium or whatever the fuck it is you call it.
Oh, delirium, yes.
Delirium, sure. I'm totally not at all related.
Transformium.
Transformium.
It seems I find my pockets a bit light for your prices.
Oh, my recommendation to you then is you go into the city and just get some delirium and bring it back.
I shall endeavor to do my best.
I'll tell you what, most of the factions around here giving out jobs probably won't touch you either until you prove yourself.
Well, I wouldn't want them to touch me without consent, at least.
No, I mean metaphorically. I don't mean actual touching.
And when you say prove yourself, do you mean just going into the city and coming back with some of that? And then I'll motion to the delirium.
He'll look at you and go,
I can't stress enough to you guys how many people come here and don't make it out. The people who are reliable are tough as fucking nails. These people have earned respect, and that's why they get paid top dollar. That's why they get the jobs. Prove yourself, prove that you can at least survive, and factions will probably look at you.
yes, Jelly.
Well, because she'll just double her value in this, and in my head, I'm gonna be singing. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? But when I realized that nobody can actually hear me do anything about that, I'm going to the guy mentioned that you gotta be tough as nails. I'm gonna get his attention and point to my gel skin, and then to his wearer in the motion to ask, do you have any kind of like body armor or something?
So, if you guys can't afford potions, you definitely can't afford any armor I'd have. I'd suggest heading over to either the smithy or Crow, or see if Gainsbury has anything.
Well, perhaps we'll be able to pardon your patronage some other time. Thank you for the information.
I look forward to it. I hope you guys make me really rich. and yourselves, of course, yourselves too.
And as I as I walk out, just gonna start singing. Sometimes you just can't. Victor and Liam walking out the big tent, laughing at what each other has to say. Ooh la la dee, ooh la la golly, what a day. There you go, Jessica.
That was perfect. All right. Yes,
Before,
Liam.
Before I leave, I just want to get the big guy's attention real quick. Hey, listen, fella, before we go, I know you're busy with all the stuff you got here. It's all really shiny, like a treasure from a Sunken Pirate's Wreck. Like scrub the deck and make it look shiny. Dazzle like a wealthy woman's neck. Just a sec. That was no one, by the way. But, got a quick question. I'm looking for a feller. Wondering if you might have seen him. Goes by the name of Adrian. He looks a bit like myself, but a bit older. Like a lot older.
I think I remember someone by that name coming through here. You said older gentleman, right? Yeah, not too many.
I said elder.
Yeah, not too many old folk coming through here. It's pretty dangerous.
And he's foreign, like myself.
Yeah, well, I don't remember ever seeing him. I just remember people talking about the old guy.
Any idea where they might have seen him?
It was a while ago. Like, ooh, it was a while. Yeah. Maybe maybe ask around with some of the factions. Maybe they would know.
Alrighty then. That's actually a good start. Thank you for your time. I'll get more of your cross mountain rocks when we get back.
I look forward to it.
All right. As we exit Aldor's tent, you all still find yourselves here in this in caravan court. The circular arrangement of caravans, and you look around, you do see Aaron Marlowe. He's back, having unloaded everything from the original caravan that brought you all here. He is now set up shop and is tending to that. You do see a sign for Gainsbury Gainsbury Expeditionary Supply Company. But there is an entire town pretty much at your disposal. It's still essentially about halfway through the day, so you've got a couple of hours left until the sun starts to set. So we have some time.
So, Richter would like to go over to Gainsbury's or Gainberries, whatever.
Gainsbury.
I like to follow.
Okay. Goo, will you follow, or do you want to break off? Same, perfect. Okay, so the remainder of the crew also coming along. Those guys
fuck
there.
our agency.
Yeah, no. They wanted shopping, and that's what all they're getting. I'm gonna retitle this episode shopping. Okay. Gainsbury Expeditionary Supply Company. You walk by this caravan. It is loaded high with boxes and barrels filled with goods. Laid out on a small table are samples of climbing gear. There's someone was looking for that. Cartographers' instruments, goggles, heavy leather gloves, mining picks, torches, tongs, and assorted tools for navigation and survival. Behind the caravan operating it, you see is a tall, bean-Polish shaped human, bespectacled, and carrying all manner of adventuring gear in his hands as he kind of like looks over and goes, "Oh, hey, yeah, what? New adventures? Perfect." He drops everything in his hands in a cluttered mess, and he swims through it. "Oh, please. Are we going into Drakkenheim?"
That apparently is what you must do to make money in this town, it would seem.
All right, yes. It's very, very important for safety that you come here first. Unless you brought your own safety equipment. Many don't.
This keeps me safe.
That would do well to keep you safe from many manner of foe. But the disease and sickness that spreads from delirium and the mists itself, why, I've not yet met a hammer that could stand up to it. But please, you must buy one of these. And he slides across the table here what just looks like a well put together pamphlet. And the pamphlet in real big bold letters just says mining and storing of delirium crystals for maximum safety.
Who's it written by?
It's written by Armin Gainsbury.
I pick it up, look it and open the inside cover. I want to read the foreword. Dance for me, monkey, dance.
It's the foreword is to Armin. You are the light that gives me the inspiration that I need to continue going. Please always remember what you mean to me. Love always.
Is there a PS?
Nope, that's it.
Yeah.
And if you leaf through it more, you see the all of the instructions seem to be pretty common sense notions of what to do with a hazardous material. Like, don't let it contact skin, don't breathe it in. There are some sections that deal with its not necessarily explosive nature, but mining around it as opposed to mining it out, if that makes any sense. But it all seems pretty hyperbolic, like life or death, it will explode, you will die, like all of this stuff in there. But you can see they're all very like common sense things that you would do when dealing with something like a hazardous material. He goes, it's very, very important that you maintain safety for yourselves, us that are fascinated by delirium. we rely on people like you who are brave enough to venture into the city to mine it. If you die because you were using impractical, unsafe manner of mining, then, well, I wouldn't get to study. People wouldn't make money. You know. So please, take all of this seriously, or you will die.
I'll take the instruction manual.
1 gold, just one single gold.
All right. Pay him for that. I'm sure knowing what to do is but part of the successful extraction of delirium.
It's
What
half
if-
the battle.
Yes. What equipment might I need?
Oh, definitely something to protect your skin. That's the most dangerous part. It
I already
irritates.
got an umbrella to help me.
Well, that'd do you well if you were just carrying it in your umbrella. But in order to pick it up and handle it, you've got to have something to protect your hands. Leather gloves are the best thing that you could have on your person at all times. I know some people who like to dabble in the arcane arts, like to have their fingers free. But if you ever need to actually use this, get this stuff, definitely want to protect your hands. You don't have to use like mining equipment like like pickaxes and things. That just makes it easier. I wouldn't strike it directly. Ever.
Oh, as it happens, and as I'm leaping through the manual, that's actually page 1, sentence 1. Don't strike directly. I will underline it.
Yes, you'll do well, or you will die.
Well, while it may not be necessary, I'm sure a pickaxe would make things a little easier. Would you happen to have any? And leather
Absolutely.
gloves, for that matter.
If you want, I have a newbie bundle.
I was gonna, Godot again. I was gonna ask, does he have like the $20 bullshit Amazon starter kit?
I was gonna say, if you want for 10 gold, I will throw in 2 pickaxes, a good coil of long 100-foot rope, and a full lantern.
A whole entire lantern. Wow, what a bargain.
Well, you get caught in that mist, you'd be happy to have some sort of physical light source on you.
No, and I'm pretty sure I will take the starter kit, but the mist continues to be a topic of careful conversation. Is there any protection against it?
The best protection against the mist is to not get stuck in it. A little bit of it's not gonna kill you. Prolonged exposure is definitely a bad time. If you do get stuck in it, there are some healers in town that can decontaminate people, but they charge a pretty penny. It's nothing in this town is cheap, if you haven't guessed.
Oh, we were just at I certainly remember his name.
Being an elephant, you would remember.
Aldor.
You know, we were over at Big Fat Bastards, and I learned that the hard way.
Hey, I goes, you want to know a secret? Well, Aldor pays me to keep my prices low. Cheap adventuring gear for the people going out, more chances to bring more delirium in.
I respect it. It's a long-term investment. Well, And I'll turn to the rest of my crew. Well, it comes with 2 pickaxes. Anyone want to go halvesies with me? No? Okay.
Oh, there we go. Jelly-Ann, goo person kind of steps up and raises their hand, their plasmoid flabby hand, in affirmation.
I was gonna ask where you even keep your money, but I kind of don't want to know at the same time. Thank you.
All right, that's yes, Jelly.
Was it for half?
It's 10, so it'd be 5 for half. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So just kind of like reach into her. No, and pull some gold. Have gold coins. Pass them over.
I think I got most of that. And I'll post up the other 5 and hand Jelly-Ann their pickaxe.
Cool.
And
you can also I don't know which one of you wants to add these, but you can also add a 100-foot rope and a full lantern.
got it.
Okay, that's while not super complex, it is a little it's a little bit more than like, hey, what's this or this. So we're gonna need a performance roll from you, Jelly-Ann, for Goo Person. Yes, technically you are with the group. I'm just kind of like pulling you along.
When I the arm in one, arm in the other, from the straps, pulling down, motion. I'll be doing my
with the straps. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll the performance check as a 24. I think that'll do it. He'll go, "Oh, you want just like a backpack? Like a knapsack? Sure, yeah. Here you could here's one. I have it's 5 gold."
We'll cuss up. Yeah.
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
I said I will pull out the other 5 gold.
Got it. Okay. All right. Transaction has been made. Liam, was there anything that you were wanting to do here with Armin Gainsbury?
I just want to know if there's anything he's selling that we could store delirium in once we mine it, because my pocket is not going to be an option anymore.
Got it. Yeah, he does have the backpack that he sold to Goo. He'll say that actually has a interior lining that's resistant to it won't burn a hole in you if you put your delirium in that. So if anyone else needs any, please, 5 gold. So basically, it's 5 gold for the bag.
And he said there's like some pliers or something too, right?
There are tongs. He goes, yeah, if you definitely want to be extra careful, yes, definitely, you can get the tongs. Like I said, you definitely don't ever want this stuff to touch your skin.
Yeah, I guess I'll take one of those 2.
Yeah, I'll take a
bag or the tongs, Richter, sorry.
Oh, there's tongs too. I missed that part. How much for the tongs?
2 gold.
I think
I'll take the lot.
So that's going to be 7 more gold from you, Richter. Liam, what else did you want to buy out of that?
I was probably going to take the tongs as well as a backpack.
Gotcha. That'll be 7 gold out of you. So for the entire group, and also just for everybody's ease of mind, especially any of our audience members that also might be players right now. I'm just saying what these guys bought. If you guys come back and are like, oh, I would have bought this, this, and this, that's totally fine. We'll work that out. So between the group currently as it stands, we have 3 bags, 2 tongs, 1 lantern, 2 pickaxes, 100-foot rope. That's not bad. That's not bad. Yes, Goo.
I want to also see how much the gloves are that you were talking about. It's on my map.
Oh yeah, that's right. You also have a pair
Glove
of
brands.
you guys also have a pair of leather gloves because that came in the newbie kit. An extra pair of gloves, 3 gold. So if anyone wanted to get an extra pair of gloves, please feel free to say so. Throw up 3 more gold and add that to your inventory. Goo, is that you again, or is that still from the last one?
Fill me. Yeah, I want to go ahead and buff up the 3, the extra.
Perfect. Yeah, there we go. Anyone else getting an extra set of gloves? No, got it. So we got 2 pair of gloves, 2 pickaxes, rope, lantern, bunch of tongs. I hear Beat Saber. Sorry.
Okay.
My wife is playing Beat Saber. I can hear her. She's beating all my high scores. It's gonna piss me off. All right. Anyone else have anything else they want from Armin Gainsbury?
Well, as it seems to be in both of your interests for repeat customers, I know the city of Drakkenheim may be wide, vast, but for those of us that are just starting, where would you venture to say would be the safest or newbie friendly?
I wouldn't go into the city proper. It's the outer city, just through is dangerous enough. Once you get into the core of the city, and he'll actually do you one better. He'll be like, here. And he'll slam down a big piece of parchment on the table, and he's going to scroll out a map of Drakkenheim. And please wait while I set this up also for the folks at home. And he'll point to the very bottom of the map down here, and he'll go, right down here. This is where we are. I would stay in the outer areas. If you reach the crater, you've gone too far. The crater is a great source of delirium. It is very dangerous.
Thank you very much.
Yep. It also goes, I'll also give you another piece of advice. Some adventurers, and this one's for free, guys. Some adventurers think they'll be slick and try to get to an untended area by climbing the walls of Drakkenheim. I say to you, do not. For the walls, the ramparts are filled with gargoyles that come to life the moment anyone steps foot on the tops of the city walls. I don't know about you, but I don't want to fight a gargoyle.
Don't worry. No one will be stupid enough to try and climb the walls or anything like that. They'd be a real idiot to try that.
That's really funny for me and the people that were here before we clicked go live. But for you all at home, that's just, we're laughing at stupid shit, right? But he'll pretty much like tell you like don't go to any like, he'll start pointing at all of these like locations, like the Spokes, the South Ward, the Temple Ward. He'll be like, no. You want to prove yourself. Find a small patch of delirium, get it, and bring it back. That's it.
Well, thank you for the sound advice. Bye.
He'll go, yeah, yes, absolutely. I hope to see you all again. I hope. And I'm not even gonna make you guys roll insight on that. You can genuinely hear the concern in his voice. Like, he's had this exact same conversation thousands of times, and there is a genuine like despair of, oh, probably never gonna see those guys again. Yes.
Buy gloves.
Sorry, you do want to buy gloves? Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we can retroactively say you bought the gloves. That's totally fine. Go ahead, just take three gold out and add the gloves. All right.
Oh.
Yes, Goo.
On the way out, I want to attempt a harder question to my mouth, which I want to ask if he has any tips to find it. So I'm going to put like at my fingertips, my eyes, and like the delirium book.
Got it. Tips, eyes. Yeah, definitely give me a performance check for that. Let's do this one at advantage. The 15 is what we're gonna keep. Perfect. So, with that 15, he'll see tips to find it, and he goes, you can't miss it. It's hold. Where there's a whole thing right here for it. Table of contents at the bottom. He goes, it generally it clusters in oh yes, sorry.
Go ahead and answer the person. This is just for after.
Okay.
Stop explaining.
They appear in these geode clusters. They're not like any geode you've ever seen before. They're translucent. You can see through the rock itself. as sharp-edged crystals, and they all reflect this octarine light. Some people even say that they can hear a slight hum come from them. In the glimmer of night, they glow brightly. In big clusters. Small, not so much, but you get enough of it together. You can often find it in the city streets, fused to whatever was there when the meteor hit. On moss on the side of buildings, on the stone streets themselves. You can't miss the glow. If you find a geode, like a full geode, oh wow, that's worth a lot.
Okay, and then just kind of finish out. I want to pull out my picture and place my eyes in the picture to ask him if he's seen people.
Let's see. There you are. I like the color of you. He kind of looks at the picture, goes, "Oh wow. I'm sure you're going to hear this a lot. So many people come through here." They look like a strong adventuring party, though. Most people I deal with are ill-prepared. Maybe they were more prepared. But I don't quite remember them offhand now.
Okay, I'll kind of wave and think and leave.
All right. Where would we like to go next? You look around, there's still let me get you back to the map. Hold on. Emberwood Village. You all are still at Caravan Court and looking around. As we said before, there was Marlowe's provisions. There's also one last tent or caravan, Fairweather Trades and Exports. It's an iron-bound stagecoach, and it's flanked by two massive flat-bedded wagons with stacks of leaden and steel-studded chests overseen by 12 armored men.
Well, they don't look so tough. I think I'm not going to be able to spend anything of significance.
Yeah, also remember, everybody keep in mind, you guys are going to be like in and out of this city so many times. It's like you're on like weekend vacation in Florida. You could come back to Disneyland tomorrow if you really want, because you got the pass. So if you don't hit all the shops, they'll be here next time.
Okay.
Except for Marlowe's provisions. Aaron Marlowe did say he would be in town for another couple of weeks before he would have to venture out on yet another caravan expedition to bring more
Weeks,
supplies.
Plural. So he's going to be here when we get back.
Yes. Yeah, unless something goes horribly wrong and you guys get trapped in the city. And if that happens, you're going to be there longer than weeks.
Yeah. Okay.
An eternity.
Oh,
Raid! Hey, V, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
Welcome to Drakkenheim.
Richter's gonna just go over and like, Mr. Marlowe. You just address him directly.
Oh yeah. What's up? What's up, man?
Before we set out, I find myself short on potions of healing. Would you happen to have any and selling them at reasonable rates? Because Captain Fatfuck over there does not do that.
He looks at you and goes, well, he looks around at everything in his stall and goes, well, I mean, I don't really do that. You want a jar of dried fruits or a package of cured meats?
Are they raisins?
Give me a highs or lows.
Lows.
Lows? They are craisins.
How much blood's in the meat?
You want meat? It's cured. It's like smoked.
Yeah. Oh. Hmm.
Hey, Rasunos, don't blame me. Blame the roll, okay?
Is there anything with blood in it?
He goes, not.
Oh, sorry. Is there anything we got blood in it?
Not really. I've got water, mead, nuts, but my collection of craisins, the cured meats. I mean, the cured meats did once have blood around them.
Mm. Tell you what, you got any empty bottles?
Yeah, you know what? You guys helped me out so much. Here. He reaches underneath his stall and hands you a dusty old bottle. He goes, oh, wait. And he reaches down and he grabs a cork for it.
Thank you. I just had to collect blood myself.
Oh, we're going to circle back to that. Eventually. Okay. Anyone else at Marlowe's? All right. You have pretty much the whole town to your disposal. The longer you guys mull about, though, the later it's gonna get, and the closer to dark. While the town of Emberwood isn't necessarily dangerous at night, if your goal is to go and venture into the city tomorrow, a good night rest would probably be best. I heard.
It's actually exactly what I was thinking. So, you're jiggling extra quick.
Go ahead, Jelly. Yeah, you're coming in real spotty right now.
Is that better?
A little bit.
How about now?
There we go.
Okay. My question was, is the open mic night tonight?
The open mic night is every night.
Then I would probably want to do that before going to bed.
That's fine. You can head on over to the Gilded Lily for the open mic night. The Gilded Lily is very close to the Caravan Court, so it does not take long to get there. So that is your intention. Did the two of you want to follow, or did the two of you want to do something else?
I was planning on going to the Skull and Sword.
Okay.
And to complete the party split, Richter, you said there were cottages that were rentable?
Yes, for
Okay.
2 gold a night.
And that's being rented from Bark and Buzzard? Or
Yes, the
Who's
Bark
the-
and Buzzard. Yep.
okay.
Sorry,
cool.
I just saw Ermslayer asking a question. There's, to my knowledge, there's no like town records that I know of. You know what, give me highs or lows. Give me highs or lows, yes. While we're waiting for that, continue.
I mean, that's the plan.
Gotcha. You want to go get the cottage?
I see Jillian, kind of, I see, I'm kind of behind Jillian and Liam, and I see Liam split off to the Skull and Sword, and Goo Person go to the Gilded Lily. Kind of just go, well, I guess I know where they're going. And I'll turn to the Silent Ones. No. Well, I'm going to go secure us a room. You want to hang out with them at either of those places? The Gilded Lily seems like an interesting spot, so I'll meet you there. And so Richter's intent is just to go secure the room and head back to the Gilded Lily, so you can tell them, what room number we got.
Ermslayer, sure. There's one guy, his job is to keep all the records. His name is Jim, but he's not that smart. So there's that. So at that, we've got Liam splitting off to the Skull and Sword, which is actually across the way. Everything's so close together. Richter going to get a spot for them to sleep. Well, I mean, he did say secure lodgings. So he's going to do that and then meet back at the Gilded Lily. He communicated that to Ermius and Zin. So I'm going to say at this point that Zin goes with one of them, goes with the other. So that way everybody is aware that Richter is going to procure lodgings. I made that easier on everybody. You're welcome. Roll a d4. Who do we want to do first? Phrasing. Richter.
Okay, I thought my task was pretty simple, but sure.
Then we're just going to get it out of the way here.
Yeah, just I already took the 2 gold off my ledger. You can skip over me.
Cool. Yeah, you, Richter.
Unless you had some.
No. You're totally fine. You've already been to the Beacon Buzzard, so you know what that place is all about. You rush. You run in there. You slam 2 gold down on the table. You're like, give me one of the colleges. And they're like, okay, yeah, sure, yeah. Take your cottage. They take you out to, let's see. Go ahead and pick your cottage. Go ahead and look at that.
One with a view.
Well, take a look at the map and find one of them with the view that's going to be your cottage. I'll tell you whether it's a one that's that you can have or not.
I'm pinging it.
Hold on, let me get to the map. I'm on the wrong one.
Southeast part of the map.
I see it. Yes. That one's just fine. So just for the audience's edification, that would be this house right here. That is now the base of operations for our crew. And Richter runs back to the Gilded Lily as fast as his elephant hooves hooves will take them. I don't think they're hooves. I just think they're feet. But anyway, we need an elephant scientist in the chat. Quick.
GG peaced out, so we're screwed.
All right, let's do the Gilded Lily. Open mic night. Let me open up the Gilded Lily here. Cool beans. Goo, as you bounce in to the Gilded Lily, you see a stage. It's got a little spotlight shining on the center of it. It's a 2-story building. You can see the upstairs kind of has this walk around balcony with some seating up top, and a bar on the bottom level. You see a human noble wandering around. Looks like he's pretty well to do and acts like he owns the place. And the very, very exquisite hostess stands there and goes, can I help you?
I will point at the stage and then point at myself and then kind of do like a little hand motions and like dancing kind of thing.
She'll
to
go,
indicate that I'm asking if I could do performance.
oh yes, Mr. Van Dyer, we have someone who's here for open mic night. And that person who looked like he walks around owning the place, he does so because he does own the place. Mr. Killian Van Dyer walks up to you. My. I've not seen such a person of your peculiar nature. We do not discriminate here at the Gilded Lily, of course. Everyone is open to perform at our open mic night. Any type of performance, any type of act that you could possibly think of. Our patrons, they adore a good entertainment. So, would you care to enlighten me on what is your area of expertise?
Yeah, and I will give you some typical mime gestures and indicate that I don't speak.
Yes, please do the aristocrats. Anyway, God, it took me completely out of it.
I feel like I could mime that.
You're right. Just shitting and fucking and suck. No, I'm just kidding. So. He goes, oh, a mime. Well, I declare we haven't had a mime here in oh God, I almost said something real bad. We haven't had we haven't had one of you all in a snail's age. Yeah. Well, go ahead. Please. This is our evening rush, and he'll gesture to the crowd, and you see a lot of the tables are filled with adventurers and stuff, different classes of people, some well-to-do, some dirty, gruff people, some people in armor, so a very nice wide range here, and they're all just kind of sitting at tables all scattered around with the stage at the center. And he gestures his arm towards the stage as if just telling you the stage is yours.
Okay, great. I do have one question before I start.
Okay.
And that is...
No, stop. Hold on.
Is there
You
a
stop.
place-
You stop. I'm trying to pay attention. I'm trying to pay attention. Stop. Okay. Go ahead.
Is there a place where I can tie, if I had a rope, that I would be able to tie from one, like, balcony to another, as if I was doing, like, if I wanted to do, like, a tightrope?
Like above, like the yeah, sure. So the balcony's like a wraparound. So from like one end to the other, you could definitely tie something up there. Absolutely, and that stretches the whole way across the building.
Great. So, yeah, so I will start with something simple like an invisible maze that I get stuck up on the stage in, trying to find my way to the center. And
Oh.
I'll have to, like, go around all the edges of it.
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead and
then
let's do these one at a time. For this one, for every single one of these that you give me, just go ahead and give me a performance check. So you can go ahead and go through each step of the process here, but each one of them is going to be a performance check. That's fantastic. And also, anything that is particularly spectacular, I'm gonna give you an advantage. So if you see me, if you see me interrupting you to say advantage, that roll is gonna be an advantage. So go ahead. We've done the first one at 23. Your maze goes spectacularly. Jeez.
Okay. Next, I will do one where as if I'm getting ready to talk, even though I can't. And act like there's somebody that's, like, pestering me off to the side and getting more and more annoyed with. And then I start to basically do a chase scene where I start to run away from that person.
Okay. That'll be another one.
And that'll be my second act. Alright, that was a 20.
Oh, wow. I'm doing a lot of rolling over here. I apologize. So I know I'm not looking, but I am listening.
That's okay. You want me to continue?
Yes, please.
Okay, and then for my third and final act, I will do my, what's it called? The performance of creation, and create the invisible rope. And I'll lay it there and look like I am tying it to one side of the balcony, and then take it over to the other side of the balcony and tie it there. And then I will do my tightrope walk across the rope that I basically create.
Okay, since you are using your magic to create, and this is pretty spectacular, I'm gonna give you this one at advantage. So go ahead and give me your final act performance check here at advantage, especially since you crushed the first two. Good fucking god, I gotta roll a bunch more dice now. Yep.
Do I also do acrobatics for this, since I'm technically physically performing something?
Yes, go ahead and give me athletics, but this is also going to be at a advantage. What are you laughing at? I don't like the fact that you're just sitting there. I turn around, you're laughing. I don't like it. I don't like it. Wow, that's 15. Get the fuck out of here. One more. All right. Yes. Acrobatics. At advantage.
I believe that was a 17.
17. Okie dokie. That's gonna be well more than enough. Let me do some quick maths here. Hang tight, please. Jesus effing Christ. Oh man, Richter's gonna be pissed. After the first part of your act, people start applauding. You do the second part of your act, people start like cheering. You start your tightrope walk and you hear audible gasps from the rest of the crowd. And everyone stares on in a hushed silence as you perform an amazing feat of acrobatics and mimery. And as you make your way back down to the stage for your final bows to a standing ovation, you look down and people have been throwing gold coins down at the stage. You start to pick them up. I don't know. You like do a quick count of them. And you think there's like 100 gold coins here. Yeah, I know. For clarification, it's 10d6 gold pieces for a 20 or higher performance check, and that was 3 performance checks at and crushed every single one of them. So 100 gold. And Killian comes back over to you and goes, "Oh my, that was something. You pretty little goo. You could come by around here anytime you want to perform for me and my establishment. Not me specifically, but just, on this stage in front of lots of people, not just me, because that's weird. Yes. Please get me to stop talking."
Okay. At that point, after I'm scooped up the gold and he's said that, at that point I do want to start pulling out the picture and just throw it around to everybody and asking if they basically seen this person. You don't have to tell me if there's any relevance to any conversation or if it's just the same.
Okay, let me see. Okay. Most everyone that comes up to you, that you come up to, don't even notice you showing the picture to them. They're so enamored in the performance that you did, and they thank you and all of that. The handful of people that do stop and take the moment to notice what you're doing and showing the picture, all kind of say more or less the same thing that so many people have been telling you. One person does say that if you're looking for people, sometimes the rumor is that it's not just the city of Drakkenheim itself that claims adventurers. It's the factions too. Some people disappear for asking too many or the wrong questions. Some people disappear because they're working for them. There's all manner of reasons why people would disappear, not just the city claiming another victim. So yeah, a couple of people were able to at least convey that information to you. But sadly, another, not necessarily dead end, but no new ground, unfortunately. I think at this point the only oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying that's it for me. Here.
Okay. Okie dokie. Just for everybody's remembrance here, as far as goo goes, they did learn about the ring slightly, that the signet on the ring belonged to a very old house that did have some power in Drakkenheim, as Drakkenheim was the seat of power for the entire continent. But over the years, many people have claimed to come from noble houses long dead, trying to claim what power they can. A vacuum creates suckage. Okay. That was the Gilded Lily. While that was happening, we speed over to the Skull and Sword. Where Liam has just entered. As you walk in, you can tell that this used to be an old farmstead. It just looks like it was converted from that to this, for lack of a better word, just dingy place. A jawless skull impaled on a rusty sword is embedded right beside the main doors. As before you're walking in, you see other people walking in and walking out. And as they're walking in, they're all kind of like, they look to the skull and like, one person bows. The other person kind of like taps it on its head. Another person, as it walks by, pretends to like tickle underneath its chin that isn't there because it doesn't have a jaw. So it just seems like every single person who walks by makes some sort of interaction with this impaled skull embedded in the door. But that's pretty much the scene that we walk into.
So before I enter, I'm gonna approach the skull. I'm gonna reach forward and I'm like, got your nose.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Let's see. You holy shit, you fit right in. So you look into this bar, and it is pretty well packed with people. You see some people engaging in some old-fashioned like arm wrestling off on one table. You see a half orc behind the bar. And you see a halfling kind of sputtering around the place, tending to cleaning, bussing tables, bringing drinks out. And when he stops for a break, you see him go back and sit at one of the back tables. You see what appears to be some gritty human back there in the corner. So that's pretty much what's going on here. What would you like to do?
I'm going to approach the bar.
Okay. You approach the bar and the half-orc will turn to you and go,
Hey, my name's Frida.
Top of the morning, Frida. My name is Liam. I'm new
Oh,
around here.
pleasure to meet you, Liam. Welcome to the Skull and Sword Tap House. Mug of the cheap is 5 coppers. You want anything like a spirit, it's a silver.
What can I get for I don't think I have silver or copper.
You technically you do. You just convert a piece of gold.
What can I get for 1 gold worth?
Oh, let's see. For 1 gold, you could get 10 drinks of brandy, rum, vodka, like any of the spirits. You can get 10 of them. Or you could literally buy I don't know.
20 beers.
About 20 beers, yeah. You really want to get that drunk?
I'm going to get the spirits one, but I'm going to take 1 from myself, and I'm going to point over to I guess 1 table. It's like, give the rest to them on me.
Very, very generous. Hey, be careful spending your gold so frivolously around here. Gold, proper provisions can be the difference between life and death. So, but hey, I'm not gonna scoff your generosity.
And she'll turn around and start making some drinks.
I like to, while I'm waiting, I'm just going to survey the bar, if anything that catches my eye, like someone's looking at me funny, or if I see Adrian, or...
Gotcha. You go ahead and roll me perception.
All right.
Ooh, not a lot. Okay.
That's an 18.
18, that is a good roll. You do not see Adrian. Looking around though, that back table that you saw the halfling kind of going back to and sitting down and relaxing a little bit every once in a while. You could definitely tell if the one person at this table is like in charge. And there's some like thuggish like people around him. 4 of them. So 5 people total, and they're all kind of like sitting around talking at him kind of, and he's just kind of sitting there stoically looking around, listening. You can see he if you're looking like examining him a little bit more closely, he's short, scrawny, probably maybe late 30s. Clean shaven face that kind of looks funny. Like he definitely didn't win any beauty contests. His hair is raven black and it's slicked all the way back. And he wears a black padded jacket, buckled slacks that appear distinguished at first glance. Like ooh, nice pants.
All right, I'm going to. I'm assuming that the drinks were sent over to the other table now, right? Okay, I'm gonna take a mental note of that. I'm gonna take my drink and I'm going to walk over to the table where I helped quench their thirst.
Sure. Hey, the guy who got us the drinks?
You bet your arse I did. How you doing?
One of them is gonna smack you real big on the back and go, "Hey, yeah. Anyway, this guy gave me drunk. He's a good guy. Yeah, I probably didn't eat it, but I'll drink it."
I can't tell what you're saying with your funny accent. Could you try and repeat that?
Oh, you know, when sometimes you just you're right. You just know. He's like, "You guy, you know, you know," and he's just gonna keep pointing at you, and he just reeks of alcohol. He smells like he's been drinking for a week straight.
Oh, God. Do I pick his pocket? I'm gonna pat him on the back, like, "Hey, you and me, we're gonna be good friends." And I try to pick his pockets.
Perfect. Give me sleight of hand. I was just about to say, give it to me at advantage because him and his buddies are all a little on the tipsy side.
Thank you. Come on.
25.
Nat 20.
Oh, and it's a nat 20. Absolutely. Let's say he's got 3d6 and a d4 for a nat 20. He's got that much gold on him. Actually, you know what? No. Above 20 was I'm going to give you the same. I'm going to give you the same thing that the Gilded Lily gave. That's 12, 22, 36, 40 gold. He's got a pouch. He's got a pouch of 40 gold, and you are able to lift it without anyone in the group noticing. But let's see. Okay. What is your passive perception? Because you were in the middle of doing something.
Passive perception is 14.
14. Okay. You take a quick glance around and you can tell that nobody in the group that was there saw you. You get a feeling that someone saw you, though. But when you look around, like, no one's looking at you. No one's... There's no one that you could look at to go, that's the person who saw me. But you definitely feel like somebody saw you.
All right. I turn back to the table and I'm like, "Hey, you guys, you've been here a while. Is that right? Like, not just tonight. Like, in this town. That true?"
Yeah. We've been here for a while. We're tough as nails.
That's good to hear. I guess look like a tough bastard. I'm actually trying to find a feller. Maybe you've seen him. Goes by the name Adrian. He's an elder feller. Looks a bit like myself.
See, the one that you stole the 40 gold from, he puts like both of his hands on your shoulders and squints and then gets really close to your face and he goes, "It looks like you." Oh man, I don't know. You just got one of those faces, man.
Does anyone else seem to remember Hadrian?
No, they're all kind of just not like picking up what you're putting down. They're like, "Old guy, what? No."
He talked like me? Maybe you're a funny talking feller?
So, you do talk funny.
Well, lot of luck that did. Enjoy your drinks. Have a good night. And I pat them on the back and I go back to the bartender. And I asked them, hey, I asked them the same question if they saw Adrian.
Who is this that you're asking?
The bartender.
The bartender?
Orc, I think.
Yeah, the half orc. I've never really heard anybody with your accent, really.
Well,
Do me a favor. Go ahead, roll me a perception.
All right. 23.
23. Nice. You get that feeling again that you're being watched.
Can I perceive who's watching me?
Depends. How do you want to do it? Do you want to be obvious about it, or do you want to be stealthy?
Oh, I gotta be stealthy about this.
Go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Ah, shit.
I'm going to assume that was not good.
I rolled a 3 for a total of 10.
Ooh. You get a +7. Wow. At 10, you look around and you see that that guy at the back table has not taken his eyes off of you. He hasn't moved at all. Almost looks like a statue, kind of. But you can tell he's not facing you, but you can tell his eyes are looking directly in your direction. And you kind of get the feeling that maybe this was the guy that was looking at you.
The halfling or the boss?
The boss looking guy, yeah.
I look back to the bartender, like, what can you tell me about that fella back there? It looks like he's looking at me.
Oh, that's Blackjack Mel.
I take it there's someone important since you know their name.
Oh yeah, Mel. He works for the Queen of Thieves.
Who's that?
Oh, you don't know who the Queen of Thieves is?
I'm new around here. I just arrived today.
Oh, so you probably don't know anything about any of the factions then. Oh. Well,
maybe a wee bit, but
got it. She'll go. Well, look, you gotta be careful when you're dealing with them, because they only want what they want. Mel's a good enough person, but you know, he's always gonna be looking out for the guild over anyone else. So you just exercise caution.
Well, thanks for the tip. But if I need to know, I'm trying to find someone like you already know. You recommend anywhere I might be going to look, mate? Give myself a bit of help.
Well, I mean, the people with the most resources around here are gonna be the factions. So, I'd say, you know, just ask around. See who's willing to tell you about the different factions and who works for them.
I get the feeling you're just basically saying go talk to Blackjack.
I mean, he's definitely one of the people you could talk to, definitely.
But I'm all lonesome.
Hey,
oh wait,
please.
no, someone's with me. It's Art Day.
Remember, well, not yet, but also just remember, you don't have to do everything right now. You can ease your way into the factions. You don't have to jump into it right this second. You can if you want to.
Well, I already got one person's attention at least. I'm not sure if it's good or bad. So, and I got me some money back. So I'm gonna take my leave. Go get some rest because I'm guessing it's late in the day now.
It is starting to get late. And as you're getting ready to turn around and walk out. Let's see. I just said one was going with one and the other one was going with the other. Odds. You bump into Zin as you're going to leave. And he lets you know that Richter said that he was going to go and procure lodgings and that he was going to meet you all at the Gilded Lily.
Okie dokie. And I head over to the Gilded Lily.
Perfect. And hey, it worked so well for the end of the last episode. As you're wandering towards the Gilded Lily, you turn down the road and you see Richter coming up the road towards the Gilded Lily.
So, any luck?
Well, I got money, and I got myself something to drink. I think I turned out quite well. How'd you do?
Sounds like fine luck. Well, I got us a place, and apparently an awful lot happened in the time it took me to walk one block.
Yep. So, yep. The Gilded Lily awaits.
Does the house have a view?
I made sure it did.
A good view?
It's a view of a farm, but it's a view.
Yeah, I guess I can't expect much.
So Richter will pop his head into the Gilded Lily.
Highs or lows?
Hi.
Highs, you poke your head in to the very tail end of Goo Person's performance. So you get to see the standing ovation, the adulation of the crowd, the gold flying through the air onto the stage. You see Jellyanne get confronted by the proprietor, and then you see her start to wander around to all the different patrons who are all congratulating her, and you can see she's showing her picture to them and whatnot. So that's pretty much the timeline of everything that has happened. Who did you go with again, Ermslayer? You pick one.
Yeah, well, that means Ermis would have went with Goo Person. By logic of deduction, yes.
Oh yeah, you're right, Zin. You're right. Yep. No, you don't get to pick. You went to the Gilded Lily. And you watched the whole thing from the shadowy corner, like a weird what are they called? Artificer, like a weird artificer in the corner watching. Don't look at me like that.
Well, I'm gonna look at you like that. I'll as Goo Person walks over, yep, very good. Anyway, I found us a place and hopefully Aramis joins us. And I'll let everyone know, lodging is secured. I'm pretty beat because my side quest, apparently I didn't get paid shit, but all of you did. Weird. I nearly died and I didn't get paid a damn thing.
You did do one of the things that doesn't get you any money. You did get the respect of some people, though. Okay. Before we end, one thing that I'm gonna have all of my players do is I'm gonna have each one of you roll a D100 in your travels. Because everybody kind of split off and did different things throughout the course of this entire day. I'm gonna have everybody roll a D100. Based on your D100 roll, you found out a rumor. Just in passing, a rumor about Drakkenheim or things about that. I am going to personally message you the rumors that you all got in the back channels to allow you all to use that as role-playing opportunities the next week when we're all back together. You all will have things to tell in 2 weeks. Thank you. In 2 weeks. I have all of your rumors. That will conclude this week's episode of Dungeons of Drakkenheim, where we made some money, some of us. But this is the part where I tell you all about the other stuff that's happening. It's happening soon. So soon, it might be tomorrow. As soon as I do this. There we go. Perfect. Tomorrow, Thursday, 5/2, Bad Horses, Evil League of Evil, oops, all finales. The finale part 2 will see the end of the PC supervillains, or we'll see a miracle or two from the PCs and the victory of evil. For now, we wait. Big Horse has big dreams, and Bad Horse is the thoroughbred of sin. Perhaps you, the viewer, will decide the outcome. You are the architects of fate here, after all. No dice on you at the moment. That's cool. I told you I'll roll for you. In case you wanted to know, sir, you rolled a 37, okay? Depending on what system you're playing, that's pretty good or pretty shitty.
In a row?
What is that? Like, is that two weeks in a row now? Friday, 5/3 at 7 p.m. Eastern, a thrilling new Cookie Truck episode, Epidemic Escapade. The crew find themselves battling an alien disease aboard the USS Fan Service. Will a crew member's unexpected hobby save the day, or will they just resort to reversing the polarity for some reason? Help Simon and Rufus figure out this story. Figure out how this story plays out, or maybe the audience will make them junk everything and start over. Either way, they will be enjoying Nutter Butter dipped in chocolate cookies. Wait a minute, wait. I have questions. Anyway, you won't be enjoying those cookies unless you planned ahead and got cookies to dip your cookies in. Hey, dog, I heard you like cookies. Sunday, 5/5. 9 p.m. Tomb of Annihilation, Out of the Frying Pan. After the party finished off the Raisin Golem and Aladdin finished off his Raisinette Golem, God damn it. The Cure discovered yet another tomb with a sarcophagus of color-changing crystal. While the rest of the party was distracted by bear statues and skeleton keys, the Cure was sucked into a mystical maze, leaving the rest of the party to deal with undead minotaurs and something worse. Join us on Sunday to find out just how worse things can get. And that is literally all I have to read. Monday is Star Trek. That is the most that I am comfortable saying without being wrong. So join us Monday. Tuesday, are we back? Are we back in Conan? If we are, we are. If we aren't, Jay, join the Discord. You'll find out. It'll get posted, and you'll know. You'll know when I know. Oh wait, I'm blinking. Blinking means something. Blinking means Conan should be Tuesday. So Tuesday we will have Conan. Yes. It will be here. And next Wednesday, if only there was someone here that could talk to you about next Wednesday. Away, there you go.
So next week, we have the return of Call of the Netherdeep, where Boltar's Banditos just sold off their nice, lovely little score. Now it's what to do next. Do they take a bounty? Do they go do a little bit more stealing to the disdain of Aldane? Who knows? Tune in next week to find out.
If next week's episode isn't entitled Disdain of Aldane, I don't want to be in it.
Not bad for off the cuff, huh?
Yeah, hey. No, hey, bye everybody.
Bye.